Hey everyone, this is Brian Donnelly on a beautiful Wednesday morning. Just grabbing my morning New York Times. About to head off to my internship at Fox News in a little bit. I'm pretty tired, but just getting up and doing what I do every Wednesday morning, which is preparing for work, reading the paper, generating story ideas. I'm going to take you with me through my day as I go to Fox News, come back home for my weekly meeting with the Ionian, the school newspaper, and then head off to my night class, online journalism.
But first things first, it's time to change into something a bit more proper. I'm interning at Fox News with Fox News Watch, which is a half-hour weekly show that covers the week in media coverage. So what we do is look back at how all the major stories from the past week have been covered by the mainstream media in terms of print and broadcast, as well as on the internet. What I do is help the producers with various research on the different topics that we choose. We go over 5 topics each week, and we have a panel who discusses these topics and goes in depth on how the media has been covering them. It's a varying panel. They include different figures such as Dana Perino, who used to be a White House correspondent for President George W. Bush. We also have people like Juan Williams, who's a regular Fox News contributor. So it varies from week to week. While an internship at Fox News may sound like a very glitzy type of deal, it really isn't. When I show up on Wednesday mornings, all I really do is research topics for the show. So I spend about 4 to 5 hours Wednesdays just doing research online and reading blogs and sending those blogs to my producers, watching the occasional YouTube video. I show up at 8 a.m. So usually I finish around 3 or 4ish. Because when I'm done with Fox, I take the train back here to New Rochelle to make the 5 o'clock Ionian meeting. I'm the copy editor for the school paper, and we meet every Wednesday at 5 o'clock. We have the e-board. At 5:30 we have the general staff meeting, and I'm there for both. We go over story ideas and talk to writers about what's coming up for the next issue. If we had an issue come out that week, we talk about the issue we just put to print. This week we just put our next issue to print on Tuesday night. I was here until around 11 o'clock editing the paper, and as you can imagine, it's a very strenuous process. It takes a lot of time, but ultimately we're always happy with our product. We put a lot of effort into it, and yeah, that's my 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock hour. With the paper put to print and our meeting over, it's time for night class, online journalism with Professor Barbara Nachman. I can't wait. With my long day almost done, I have just a few more hours with this class. Now, there's not really much to say about my night class. It's a 3-hour class, and, I go once a week. I write a blog for it. It's about wrestling. For you wrestling fans out there, all 2 of you, check out my blog at sycophantsting.blogspot.com. Shameless plug. Having taken you through my day, I'm sure you've noticed by now that there's nothing too spectacular about it. I just get up and go to work, go to school, do everything else that I have to do. But if there's anything that I would consider awesome about it, is just how ordinary it really is. Interning at Fox News may sound like a big deal, but when you really get down to it, it's just work. And it's nothing out of the ordinary. And it fits right into my day.
My name is James Hurley. I'm the editor-in-chief of the Ionian. It's a student newspaper at Iona College. And Brian Donnelly is the chief copy editor for the newspaper. And in that regard, he manages the copy team.
Okay, now actually bitch about it, like, the last 2 days, like, complain. Like, be yourself. Just be an asshole.
Oh, well, when you have fucking idiots who just don't know how to write and don't know how to type and just don't know syntax, grammar, and structure, makes our lives a hell of a lot more difficult, and Brian just has to deal with it all, and it is absolutely ridiculous that nobody knows the difference between there, and there. I don't understand how college-educated students could have that problem, but apparently we do at Iona College.
Nice.
What did I just walk into?